So, today people, you're going to get to watch me work a creek for gold and talk some history at the same time. I love this creek, and I love the gold I normally get to find out of it. I normally get to work around 9 to 12 buckets of material through my cradle, depending on the day and the success rate of the gold. 4 hours of cradling begins to tire me out, and I'm just doing it for the love of doing it. But while I cradle, I often think about the old-timers and stories of their journeys and their success in striking it rich in a mine in Hill End. Like this old-timer, Phillip Jeffrey, buried here with family members. Joseph was born in England on the 25th of January 1846 and died in Bathurst on the 27th of June 1916. He married Isabella Salkeld at Tambaroora and was a miner with a share in the Rose of England mine. Joseph and Isabella had the following children. Wow, that's a lot of kids. Unfortunately, you can see a lot of their death dates are earlier than Philip's of 1916. It would have been harsh losing so many before you passed back then. He even lost his wife 21 years before he went. But why so many children, I wondered. Then one of my researchers, a lady by the name of Michelle Walpole, found this. I think Philip might have been his brother. Phillip William Jeffrey was born on 24th of August in 1847 in Charlestown, St Austell, Cornwall, England. He died on 24th of December 1917 in a hospital in Hill End, New South Wales. Source: The Catholic Press, Thursday, 17th of January 1918. Crossed the bar from Hill End the other day, another of those pioneers that blazed the track, in the person of Mr. P. Jeffrey, aged 70. The deceased, who lived for 40 years at Hill End, arrived in this state when very young, and became a shareholder in the Rose of England mine, one of the famous Hawkins Hill, with his father, brother, and W. Adams. This was in 1870. When Hill End was in its zenith of its fame as a gold-producing centre. They cleared up £60,000 per man. The old gentleman was exceedingly popular and left a long line of descendants. Other characters had quite a different story. This is the side of Francis and Elizabeth Gudgeon. Francis arrived in Australia on the 3rd of August 1833 as an assisted immigrant, convict, on a ship called the Waterloo. The shipping list states, Francis Gudgeon, aged 19 years, read and write, Protestant, convicted of breaking into a counting house, 14 years sentence. Appearance, height, 5 foot 4.5 inches. Dark, swallow, light brown hair, hazel eyes. A counting house in England in the 1830s was basically an accountant's building. At any rate, Francis proved himself on good behaviour and got his sentence halved and received his ticket of leave on the 13th of November in 1840 and turned into a Hill End miner. Probably something he'd wanted to do for a while. Don't know how, but it is recorded he died in 1859 from a rupture from a vessel in his head. That leaves a lot to the imagination of a gold rush town with a lot of pubs and a lot of brawls. I could be wrong. Maybe it was a loose rock that struck him underground. However, I believe most of the characters buried in our cemetery have been associated and or even handled thousands of ounces of gold. Ounces of gold that have helped being the building blocks for our economy and our society today. I hope you viewers have enjoyed my tangents today. Until next time, and remember, I love gold.
bloody horse almost ran away on me.